Do you have an emergency fund? Do you have $20? Well, if you do, if you don't have an emergency fund, this $20 can help you get one started, and it can help you keep it going. All you have to do is be patient, consistent, and disciplined for 52 weeks. And this could help you get your emergency fund started and keep it going. That way, when emergency comes, you will have money to tap into. That's what it's all about, having money to tap into when the emergency comes. So stay tuned for this great savings challenge where we're saving $20 every week to help us with an emergency fund. Stay tuned. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, welcome to another video. Thank you for stopping by. Wanda is my name and saving money is my game. If you're not saving for emergencies, let's make it yours too. Let's save more in 2025. Let's save more money in 2025, and we'll be glad that we did. And I'm asking if you would subscribe to this channel, click the thumbs up button, drop me a comment and let me know, what do you think of this video? Is it helpful? Is it a great idea? I'm very curious to know. And would you share this video, because there may be someone that can use this content also. And would you click the notification bell so you may be notified every time I upload a new video. I want to say thank you for being here. Welcome to everyone, and I hope everyone is doing well. And if you're participating in this particular savings challenge, let me know your progress so I can rejoice with you. Yeah, because I'm happy for you if you're saving money for an emergency fund, which is very important to have. Years ago, I didn't realize that, but I do now. And you don't want to be in a situation where you can't even cover a $100 emergency. That's not that much money, but if we don't have it, that can seem like a lot of money. But what we can do is start saving now with patience, consistent, and discipline. Now, I have 7 savings challenges. Today's savings challenge is savings challenge number 6, which I do on Saturdays. And what you need for this savings challenge is something like this. I call this my money box savings challenge. And you also need this, $20 bills, okay? And this, I got this off of Amazon. It was around $14, $15. And they have other kinds. I was thinking I should have got this one. It was a dark brown one, and the lid slides off, because this has this little hole and the money doesn't come out real easy. But anyway, I got this one, so I'm just dealing with that. And this money box has labels that you can tape to them for different savings challenges. And this savings challenge is $1,000, and that's what we're doing, putting $20 in here every week. And at the end of this year, it should be like $1,040, something like that. But the goal is to save $1,000. But they have other ones, savings challenge labels for I think like $300, $500, all different kinds. This one was plain, so I was able to make it whatever I wanted to make it. And then they have these little boxes where you can check off every time you put money in. Okay? All right, and then I think you can erase this off of here too. Okay, so we want to save at least $1,000, and that will cover emergency up to $1,000. Now, if you have an emergency and you need to use the money, use the money. Just thank God that you have it, because what if you wasn't saving and you didn't have it? So just when you use it, just start back. See, long time ago, what I used to do, I would save money, but then when I had to use it, I wouldn't start back again. Until then, when I started thinking, oh, you need to save something, it was after I had another emergency or whatever. So, just if you have to use it, use it. But just start back saving it. Okay? Now, and we also don't want to just save $1,000. We want to save 3 to 6 months of our living expenses. in case something like this happens. Okay? You want to make sure you have money to tap in so you can still pay your rent, your mortgage, your gas bill, your electric bill, your cell phone, your car payment, your car insurance, your life insurance. You can buy food, you know, and you won't have to worry about where the money's going to come from. And you don't have to go out and be asking for people that don't have it also. Because that's, a lot of people are in this situation, you know, and in this situation too, and they can't help. You know, it'd be a struggle for them to help. So, you know, we have to get our own money, have our own finances, have our own savings. Yeah. Okay, and doing that, you won't have to go get one of these, one of these, one of these, and run up a bunch of these, okay? And another thing that can help, if you can do whatever you can to come out of this and this, okay? You don't want to be in this situation here when emergency comes. And if this is your situation, do whatever you can to increase it. Have multiple streams of income, more than one. Because if something happens to one, you still have some money to fall back on. Okay? And we want to make sure we stay out of this because it is not free money. We pay a hefty price called interest, and the fees are horrendous. Okay? Now, this is good. This can cause us to have passive income. It can help us to become financially free also. And that's another thing we want to do. We want to be financially free. We don't want to just save for emergency. And this money is not saving to build wealth. This money is to save for emergency. Because I saw an ad that said the average American cannot cover a $100 emergency. Okay, and that's what made me say, aha, that's what I'll do. I'll do videos showing viewers how to save money for emergencies. Okay, and another thing that will help if you don't eat out, because eating out is expensive. Go to the store, buy groceries, and meal prep. I know food is getting higher, yes it is, but it will still be less expensive to make your food than eating out, okay? And while you're at the store, if you're a person that likes to go through this drive-through, you can buy this coffee and make it at home, and you have more coffee and spend less money. Okay? All right. So like I said, this is our money box savings challenge, and we're going to be adding this $20 to it. Now, normally with the other savings challenge, you can see the rest of the money, but this one you can't because, you know, once you put it in here, it's in here. And I don't take this money out. Now, I did see one of these boxes that was clear, so you can still see the money. And I'm trying to think, did I think I was going to get that one? Yeah, I was thinking about it, but then I thought, oh, I'll just get this one. Yeah, so, okay, so let's go ahead and add our $20 to our money box. Those of you that are following me with this particular savings challenge, okay? All right. Now, let's go ahead and record. Okay. Today is Saturday, September 20th, and this is our money box savings challenge. You know, I think I made a mistake last time because I looked in here and it said that it had $730, and then I wrote down $10, which that's not right because I put $20 in here every week. I never put a 10 in here. So I don't know if I said it wrong on that video also. I gotta go back and look at that video, but it's already up. But if I did make that mistake, we added $20 and not 10. I had 10 here, and it is $740. No. Wait a minute. It was supposed to be $740 last week, so that means that it would be $760. Yeah. I gotta go back and look at that video just to see. Because the week before that it was $720. So then last week it was $740, and now it's $760. So I don't know. I don't know what I did. Okay. All right, so I want to say thank you for stopping by. Thank you for joining. I hope this video was helpful. I hope you got great value out of it. Drop me a comment and let me know if you're doing this savings challenge or any other savings challenge, and let me know your progress so I can rejoice with you. You all have a safe, wonderful day, and happy savings. I'll catch you in the next video.